I'm sorry, I'm late for appointment.
Today, I am here at a Coffee with Cops meeting. I've asked the nice people if they'd like to be on camera, and they've all said no. Is that correct, guys?
No, I've said I would have to ask the media department because I'm a volunteer.
You don't actually...
I've never asked that.
You know, you have the right to do what you want, really, on that one. They can't tell you what to do, mate.
No, they can, because I'm a volunteer for Essex Police and I'm not employed by them.
So if you're not employed by them, you're free to...
No, I volunteer my time freely, that's why I'm here today.
Okay.
To help and engage with the public, which is very, very special.
But you're saying that you won't go on camera because they might not like it?
No, because I've never asked for permission to do that, so I wouldn't like to do anything wrong.
Do you need permission to do that?
What is the question you want to ask?
The question I want to ask, over the weekend I've been asked this question, and I haven't got to think about the answer one little bit. If you suspected a child was being abused, would you let a false allegation of racism prevent you from progressing that?
Blimey.
All incidents that are reported to us are investigated independently. So if there's a genuine belief that there's an issue behind, whatever the situation is, it would be allocated to an officer and dealt with accordingly.
Right. But in the Rotherham grooming cases...
We're not in Rotherham.
I didn't say you was. I didn't. Why so defensive? It's just a simple question.
We can't comment on another force.
Okay. Well, no, I'm using that one just as an example. I'm not asking for a specific. I'm just pointing out an example.
A specific case, so you're actually making...
No, I'm not asking about that. If you let me finish, maybe you'll understand it. In the Rotherham case, officers said that they were worried about investigating an allegation for fear of being branded racist. Would you let that happen if a similar thing happened in Essex?
We can't work on the hindsight, can we? We'd have to deal with it appropriately as and when it happens. And if it happened in Essex, it would be dealt with by an appropriate officer.
Yeah. And would you be worried about an allegation of racism?
I can't answer that. I'm not in that position.
Well,
perhaps if you want to ask those sort of questions, you'd like to speak to our media department.
Your media department's useless, mate.
Well, I can't help that.
And I'll be honest with you, your senior police officers and your police and crime commissioner, they are as good as useless, mate.
Well, that's your problem.
It is.
Well, isn't
it is my opinion. It is my opinion. I've dealt with them, and I've got a lot more time for coppers that are on the beat and that are, of plain rank, constables and sergeants, because they seem to be the people that want to change things, but they seem to be shackled by their senior officers and, politics. It's quite simple. Would you let a false allegation of racism affect you not investigating child abuse?
As I say, I'm not in a position to answer that question. So
and that's what's wrong with the old bill now. You should be able to turn around categorically and say no, because obviously a false accusation of racism should have no bearing when a child needs to be safeguarded. No?
Right, it'll be investigated, but we won't know it's false until we investigate it. So it'll be investigated the same as any other incident that we attend.
Right.
We won't know it's false until it's been investigated, and then we'll find out that it's false.
What, the allegation of racism or the sexual abuse?
You're saying it's a false allegation of racism.
Yeah. Some of the coppers in, for instance, the Rotherham case, said that they was worried to continue the investigation due to accusations that they would be called racist. Would you let that affect your investigation? Would you use that as a defence?
No, because you wouldn't know it's false until you've investigated it, in which case you've investigated it until you're best.
If someone says you're racist for investigating child abuse and you know you're not, you don't need to investigate yourself, do you? So, would you yourself be prevented from investigating child abuse for fear of being branded falsely a racist?
Personally, no, but I'm not in the child abuse department, so I can't speak for them.
But if you were in the child abuse department, because I like to think, folks, that no matter what, you'd want to safeguard the child, and that that those excuses are absolute rubbish.
So really, you've answered the question yourself, then?
No, as I said at the start of it, I know exactly what I'd do if I was a copper and I knew a kid was being abused, but someone turned around to me and went, "Oh, you might be, branded a racist for looking into it." So what?
We treat everybody individually and with the credit they deserve at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I don't see the point of your question.
The point of my question is that certain coppers have used the excuse that they don't want to be branded a racist to not investigate child abuse.
Answer for those coppers, because
I'm not asking you to answer for those coppers. I'm stating it. Not really, not really.
We can't sit here all day talking to you, unfortunately.
You've got no one else to talk to, mate, have you?
Will be, won't there?
Will there?
While we're not integrating with them, we're talking to you.
Right, well, I can't see anyone waiting.
You're going to be awkward and...
No, I'm not being awkward. I've asked a simple question.
I've answered your question.
I don't think you have.
My colleague,
No, I don't think you have. I think you've just given a political answer. You know,
it's a political question, so I suggest that
it's not a political question, it's a moral question, mate.
From my standpoint,
yeah,
this is not what we're here for. We're not here to answer your political...
it's not political, mate, it's moral.
Well, whatever it is,
yeah,
that we're here to talk about local policing issues.
Yeah.
Not your concerns about what goes on in your...
I thought it said over there, ask questions.
Local community policing.
Yeah, it also says, full stop coffee. Can you just move over to the side a bit, please? Any questions, voice concerns. I have concerns and this is a question. Sorry, mate, I'll see a full stop at the end of that.
Sorry as much as you like.
Yeah, I can say sorry as much as I like.
If you're filming me,
yep.
I'll take your bloody
Get off. Get off, mate.
I'll take your camera.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Really?
Yeah, really. Really, really. Officer, did you just see him lunge at me? You didn't see him lunge at me, even though I've got that on video. You want to learn the law, mate. He's just made me feel a little bit alarmed and distressed. Maybe I'd like to report it to you, or are you going to fail in your duty? Wasn't me, was it? Did you not see that, guys? No need. You see him lean forward, you didn't see him put his arm out to me and threaten to take my phone. Take my phone. He said he was going to take my phone because a crime, because I don't have to. I was being polite until you guys were completely evasive. Yep, let's go. That's alright, I'd like to do it to you now.
Well, they'll only take the same information.
That's fine, I'd like to speak to you. I'm sorry, I'm allowed to film. Am I breaking any law?
Your voice down, you're upsetting the children behind
He's
me.
just upsetting me.
I need you, no,
He's
I need
just
you to
upsetting
keep
me.
your voice down, you're upsetting the children
Right, well if I
behind
feel like I'm being listened to...
Now you're filming me and I
Yes,
have
I am.
already told you...
I'm sorry, mate, I'm breaking no law, am I?
I'm not your mate.
Oh.
I thought you were here.
We was getting on just fine.
We are fine, but at the moment you're upsetting some children, which I find very distressing.
I'm not upsetting any children,
I'm here to
have I
engage.
swore?
No, but you're
How am I
raising-
upsetting the children?
I don't want to ask them, but they're
Right.
obviously getting upset.
People shout all the time.
I know, but that's still
Is it
wrong.
for you to assess whether
It
they're
is
upset
for
or
me
not?
to say in a public place after 30 years policing background,
Yep.
I'm now retired, I give my time freely
Right.
because I want to help my community. So I'm here in my own time to help the community,
I know,
to
I
engage
applaud
with
you
people.
for that, and
You're,
we have got
you're
on just
interrupting me
fine.
now, and you told
Yeah,
us
I'm
all
allowed
that.
to interrupt
You're
you.
still interrupting.
I'm allowed to interrupt
I wasn't
you.
allowed to speak earlier because you continued talking and told me to shut up.
When did I tell you to
Now,
shut up?
I'm not going to have that.
When
because
did I
think
tell you to
that
shut
you're
up?
still doing it now.
When did I tell you
You're
to
still
shut up?
interrupting. I'm asking you to stay
I'm
quiet.
allowed to
I'm
interrupt.
asking you to stay quiet because
I am quiet. I've been asked to sit down.
Your behaviour is upsetting people over there now.
And his whole
Calm
behaviour,
down.
trying to grab my
I need you to
phone,
calm down.
has upset
You're still
me.
filming me knowing I don't want to be filmed.
I do not have
You're
to
still
have your
filming
permission.
me knowing I don't want to
I
be
do
filmed.
not have
So
to
you're
have
acting
your
against my
permission.
wishes. Just as long as
I
you're aware
do
of
not
that.
have to get your permission,
yourself
do I?
down.
I am calm. I suggest you
I'm
learn
walking
some more
away
law.
now.
Okay,
I'm
thank
walking
you.
away
Bye
now
then.
because I don't want to engage with you.
Okay,
because
fine.
You're
Then
getting
don't
angry.
engage. No, I'm not getting
No,
angry.
you're
I'm
shaking.
very calm.
You're
I'm
shaking.
not shaking.
And I need you to stay calm.
I'm not shaking. Excuse me. I'd like to make a complaint, please.
When you stop filming, I'll come and talk to you.
Sorry, am I breaking the law by filming?
No, I don't want to take you late.
Right, okay.